Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today we're going back over to Whitby Brewery. Gotta be honest, I was gobsmacked at the brewery. Cracking brewery. But let's get this open and then we'll talk about a bit more about the brewery. So this is Abbey Blonde. It's light, crisp and fresh. It's 3.8%. A light, crisp, refreshing session blonde ale, perfect for a summer's day. It's not bloody summer at the moment. A golden straw, a citrus, hop, barley and sugar on the nose, and on the taste, dry and zesty. Whitby Brewery stands in the shadow of Whitby Abbey. That it does. Surrounded by rugged headland and stormy seas, and bloody windy as well. We work hard to create some of the best beers about. Fair play to them. We went up on an extremely windy day. Jesus me. It was very, very windy. And then we walked down the slope, or we could have walked down the 100 steps or whatever it was. But we walked down the slope. My God, you wouldn't want to walk that. If it's slippy, you'd go on the steps. We walked up and down the slope because, to be fair, there were a lot of old people on the steps at the time, and it was much easier just to get down the bloody slope. I'd have loved to have had a full day there, to be honest, or stopped overnight. So definite straw colour pour there. Ignore my crap pouring. Decent head on this. I have found that the Whitby Brewery beers are slightly lively from the bottle. Is what it is. I don't know why, if it's me, my shed, or if they are slightly lively. But there we go. Plenty of carbonation going off. Yeah. Like I say, there it's facing the Whitby Abbey, and the Whitby Abbey, it was lit up for, I'm not sure, was it Halloween or something? I don't know what it was for, but it was lit up and it looks stunning. And it's a shame, really, they don't rebuild it. I suppose, do you rebuild it or do you leave it as it is? You know, But for Whitby, Whitby Brewery really was a masterstroke by, I assume, the farmers who live in that area. The tap room with their superb pizzas. Never had pizzas come out in literally 5 minutes. And they're so flipping nice as well. I'm not a massive pizza fan, to be fair, but yeah, there was banging, absolutely banging, and it was nice to on a windy day. It was freezingly cold and windy. It was lovely to get in there, get warm, very friendly inside. I've done a review of it. Check out my review. Lots of videos from that across the channel. It's what I do. It's the Raggy Beer Review thing. Who knows for how much longer, but is what it is. So yeah, lovely looking pour. Looks the bomb, doesn't it? Bit of a citrusy nose on this. I'm getting a bit of a grainy nose as well, to be honest. Like a grassiness coming off it. And it's funny, I see comments on the internet and say, "Oh, you talk too much about yourself. I can talk a shitload about the beer, but for the majority of people, they'll get what they get, And you could go on till you're blue in the face. The fact of the matter is, is it good? Is it not? And that. Oh, it's got a bloody poke. Oh, fucking hell. Not drunk. I lost my balance there. The funny thing was, literally 20 minutes ago, I was wrapping Christmas. We've got a Christmas tree in the front garden. It was 24 foot. I dropped it down to 10 foot, which is much better. And I was wrapping lights around it, going round and round and round. Fucking hell, I got to a stage where I'm like, oh shit. I had to put my hand on the wall because I'm absolutely dizzy as hell. And yeah. Got a string of about 3,000 lights on a string, and it's like, yeah. There's a limit on how many times you need to go around a tree. It's going to be awesome fun when I come to taking the lights off before Christmas, before New Year's Day. Normally the case. Ooh. Citrus, hot barley and sugar on the nose. Don't normally get a beer that you smell barley sugar on the nose. That's very interesting. Dry and zesty on the taste. It is dry, zesty. There's a twang to it. Oh my gosh, it's gone cold all of a sudden. There's a good twanginess. There's an aroma. There's a taste that I'm getting, and I know the taste. I can't put my finger on where I know it from. Grainy. It's not the hops. Yeah, definitely coming from somewhere. I'm trying to think what it is I'm tasting. You know, sometimes you review a beer and you know you're supposed to get something, and I'm getting a flavour that I know I'm getting, and I can't tell you what I'm getting because I can't put it into that bloody ooh, so annoying. You know when you can taste something and you know it's there. I got a bit on the aroma. I got it on the taste. It doesn't say on the back what it is, so it's not anything they're saying it is, but I'm getting it, and I've had it before. And again, lively pour. I think this is the second or third of the Whitby Brewery beers that I've had, and they've all been quite lively, to be fair. Decent tasting beer, you know, don't get me wrong, just lively. And in the shed, this time of the year, they're not out of date. You know, they've literally been in the shed a month or so because we went to Whitby late September, so it's November now. So yeah, they've not been here a while. It's not something that's been here a year. I don't think there's any beers on the beer wall that have been here that long now. I've literally got through all the beers that have been here longer. And there will be a stage where there won't be a beer that's been there a few weeks at some stage. But yeah, it's like a green hop taste that I'm getting. Like a fresh, super fresh sort of taste. And it's weird because obviously this has been out a while. It's certainly crisp and fresh. I can't put my finger on what it is. I really can't. I know what it is I'm tasting, but I can't remember what it is I'm tasting. How crap is that? And I've had this on beer reviews before, where I've been reviewing a beer. I know what I'm tasting, but it's just, it's not in my head. I can't for the life of me think what it is I'm tasting. I could cheat, not that I can at the moment because my phone's there. I'm not going to cheat, but I could go, and look on what other people have got from this beer, because there'll be an element that I'm getting which is across a lot of people's reviews. I'd say it's a hoppy, like a green. Yeah, it's blooming out. It really is lively. Look at that. I mean, that is lively. Now it looks like it's bottle conditioned. Does it say bottle conditioned? Because not sure if it says that. No, it doesn't say bottle conditioned. Light, crisp, fresh. Yeah, it does. It is that. Abbey Blonde. As we can see, to me that's bottle conditioned. If you're going to get that sort of ad, it is very lively though. Looks kind of wrong, that does, from that angle. Yeah. So yeah, it was crystal clear. It's obviously bottle conditioned, and I have had this with each of the Whitby Brewery beers that I've reviewed. Pardon me, where they've been a bit lively. This is obviously lively again. The beer itself, Abbey Blonde. Yeah, it's a nice tasting beer. I'm not sure of the element that I'm getting, so I'll have to hold fire on that, because if I'm not sure, I'm not sure. It is what it is. I know what I'm tasting. You've heard what I said. Would I drink it again? Possibly not. It's one of those beers that you do once and job's a good one. Out of 5. I'd say it's the ABV. It is. It's giving me a right whack, which is weird. It's only like 3.8, if memory serves me correctly. And I feel walloped on it. It's one of them beers that gives you a walloping. There's something in the beer that has really me. Strange. I have had that before, where I've drank a 3.8 and I've done one beer review. So I can't blame the beer before, because there has been no beer before. And I've not drank before. I've drank like literally, there's been a day in between a beer. And it just gave me a thumping. Too many people out there say, "Oh, you've drank about 5 before." No. But yeah, give me a right walloping, that has. For me, I'll give it a 3.9 out of 5. Thank you for watching. See you soon.